completed my schooling from Delhi, and after completing my schooling, I joined JSS Academy of Technical Education for my bachelor's in computer science and engineering. And during the course of my engineering, I did internships. And after completing my graduation, I joined Global Logic as a software engineer, and there I worked for roughly around 2.5 years. Moving to push myself further, I then joined Insurity as an SDET, and there I closely worked with the QA teams, building automation solutions. And currently, apart from all this, I have a creative side as well. I'm a theater artist as well as an actor. I just completed one web series as well, and that show is yet to release towards the end of March. And I have an entrepreneurial side as well. I attempted my first startup called Gaif Generative AI Visuals. Uh, I started it last year. It did not succeed. The main idea behind the startup was that in today's scenario, we have traditional photo shoots. So these e-commerce businesses, they hire these models, and they do these photo shoots, and they charge, they pay them around 10 to 15,000 for just a change, and just doing 3 to 4 variations. So I came up with this idea that I will do the same, and with my idea, they will be optimizing on their location, on their camera crews and whatnot. So I came up with this idea, but I built the product, but it did not succeed. So, but it gave me an invaluable lesson that how really the customer feedback and how really the execution works. So yeah, that's all about me.
Okay, so you've been doing a lot of things and you have quite some experience as well.
Yes.
So I don't understand why you want to pursue MBA. Matlab, you have good amount of work experience. You've been doing entrepreneurship plus why don't pursue a passion like web series or actor that you mentioned? Why MBA?
MBA, first I will answer that why not acting. Um, Not acting because acting will always remain as something that will enrich my personality. So, but my core interest, it has always been on technology. Like it I'm able to do these technical work because of the things that I do over the weekends. Like I am going to the theater, I am doing my plays. So exposing myself and doing those creative things over the weekend, that is the reason that I am able to build those solutions when I'm working for the organization or I'm working on anything else. So why MBA? Because I have just been exposed to the technical domain. I have always worked in a purely technical team. I know that the product is very important, but the everything around the product, including the pricing strategy, the customer feedback, and the decision that you take place, I think those are as important as the product itself. And I feel that I lack all of those things in a structured way, because when attempted this first startup of my own, I built the product, but I was literally blank that what I should do right now. I had this thought that marketing is something that you do after your product is ready, but like marketing is something which you ask the questions before making anything, that what the customer really want. So I spent money also on developing the solution, but after that I had no clue that how to really reach the customer and how to really start making progress around this. So I studied my competitor. It's Aina. It's a
Okay,
Bangalore
okay.
based.
Sorry to interrupt you. Tell me what skills do you think you currently lack and MBA will help you develop that?
I think I lack marketing, first of all, like how to really identify my customers and the value that I want to provide to them. And sales also, because that's the later stage, but yeah, sales as well. And promotion, social media marketing, I think basically it's marketing. That how will I really let my product reach the end user.
Okay, and what are your long-term goals?
My long term goal is to work and scale a startup, only a business of my own, so that I can drive a technology driven business.
So, for a business, what do you think is the most important component for any kind of
Um,
business?
I think the most important thing is the understanding what people want, because if you are genuinely trying to solve something, that will create impact. Because if let's say that we have these delivery apps or even Swiggy, Zomato. So I know that there has been a lot of debate regarding the gig workers and all those things, but they try to bridge that gap, that so that a user can order from a lot of restaurants within his radius where he lives. So if you are able to identify a gap and you are able to, basically solve a problem that the customers or an end user is facing, then I think, yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, I'll give you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Take a minute to think about it and walk me through the process.
Okay.
Okay. How many emails does an average working professional receive?
Hello.
Hello.
I thought it became there was a network issue on my end. Vaibhav, are you answering it?
Hello.
This question? Yes.
No, I think he gave some time, I guess.
Yeah. So if you want to ask any clarifying questions, you can ask me.
Yeah.
You can take a minute to think about it.
Yeah. So how many emails like are we talking for, like in a day or like over a,
Sure, you
like
can
what's
take a day.
okay. Okay. So for in a day, and it can be for like any role, or like is it a role that we are talking about? Any particular
It
role?
can be any role.
Okay, any role.
Hmm.
So I think the first thing would be that the number of emails will depend on, I guess, the role. Let's say that if I am in a purely technical domain, so of course that I will not be exposed to the other aspects of the business. So my involvement will be much lesser. So if talking about a technical domain, if I just consider, I will consider a technical team only. So let's say in a tech team there are usually around 10 people. So and like in my team, I work in a QA team. So I work along with a dev team and I work along with a DevOps team as well. So they also have an on an average 8 to 10 people in their teams, and my major communication is with them only. So I, considering the fact that I only receive an email when there's a something is not working, and there's a huge, let's say, a bug. There's a huge incidents going around a bug. So on an average, um, just considering my space, I received around 5 to 6 emails if I'm considering a tech team, like in my domain, like if everything is going smoothly. Yeah.
Okay, so it's wrong methodology. We'll discuss it later. We have
Okay.
discussed it once before as well.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a
Uh,
question to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Let's suppose you're standing in a corridor with 100 doors. All of them are
Sorry,
closed.
can you come again?
I'm saying you're standing in a corridor with
Mm-hmm.
100 doors and
Mm-hmm.
all of them are closed.
Mm-hmm.
Every minute, exactly one door changes state, that it becomes from closed to open. How much
Every
time would it take you to guarantee? See, you
I
have to
so
choose one door from 1 to
uh,
100. Okay.
okay,
There are
okay,
100 doors.
okay.
Now, let's suppose you choose in the first minute, fifth door. But every minute only one door changes its states. And let's suppose 95th door becomes open. So how much minimum time would it take you to guarantee exit from that corridor? Take 30 seconds to think and then answer. I just need the answer, no methodology.
I did not really quite get the question. There are 100 doors, and every minute
You're
I'm
stuck in a corridor with 100 doors, 1 to
okay.
100, okay?
All right.
After every 1 minute, one
Uh-huh.
of the door becomes open.
Okay.
Prior to that, you have to guess a door number and stand outside it. Obviously, you cannot run so fast, right? Let's suppose you choose 51, but first door becomes open. You cannot go there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, how much minimum time will it take for you to exit that corridor?
Like I'm opening any door randomly every minute.
Door will open. I'm sorry. Door will open on its own.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stand outside that door, and that door opens randomly. And it
Okay.
takes 1 minute. After every 1 minute, a door is opening. So you cannot open the door. Doors will open after 1 minute. What is the minimum amount of take time it will take
For that door to open.
for you to exit the corridor?
But it depends on like in front of which door I'm standing, right?
Obviously, no. I
Yeah.
give you an example. If you're standing outside, let's suppose door 19, and door
Uh-huh.
91 is opening, you will not be able to exit that corridor, right? So tell me the minimum number of iterations it would take for you to exit that corridor.
Still not getting the question quite right.
Karthik and Navleen, did you guys get the question? Or is it?
Sorry, Angad, I lost you in between. If you can just repeat it once.
I'll repeat the question. Okay. You're stuck in a corridor with 100 doors. Okay.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You have to exit that corridor out of one of those 100 doors. This is for you also, Vaibhav. Okay. After every 1 minute, one of the door becomes open randomly, random selection. Okay. Now you have to place yourself out of one of those, out of the right door that will be opening. Okay. Tell me the number of iterations or number of minutes it would take for you to exit that corridor.
Okay.
Simple probability question. Yes, Vaibhav. Take 30 seconds to think, 40 seconds, and then answer. At least try to come up with something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Vaibhav, leave it. We'll move on to the next question. When I'll tell you, this is I am Bangalore's last year question. It was
Okay.
asked to three or four candidates.
Okay.
Okay, so now tell me, आपके कब कब कौन से interviews है?
I have the first one on the 14th, IMT Ghaziabad,
Okay,
and then on the 23rd, I have IM Calcutta,
23rd
and
IM Cal. Okay,
yeah, and then on the 6th of March, I have IAM A,
okay,
9th of March, I have IAM L, and
okay.
11th of March, I have IAM B, and 20th of March, I have MDI Gurgaon.
Cap calls वाला interview is done or you did not fill?
Uh, I've not filled. Yeah, Koi code also I have on 7th of March. Yeah.
Seventh, no, sixth,
Yeah.
seventh, ninth. There you have
Yeah.
regular interviews. Okay,
Yeah.
Karthik, continue.
Okay, so just a second. Okay, without calculating the distance, determine the points whether they are collinear or not. Okay, if you want to note down, you can note down A.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. Yes. Without.
Calculating distance, determine whether points are collinear or not. I'll be giving you XY coordinates. Okay, tell me the approach that you'd use and whether they're collinear or not.
Without calculating distance, calculate
Whether the 3 points are
whether
collinear
the
or not.
3 points are collinear or not. Yes.
Write down the points A, 1, comma 2,
Just wait. A 1, 2.
B, 3, comma 6,
Wait, my pencil is not working properly. Yeah. B is 3, 6
C, 5, comma 10.
and C is 5, 10.
It shouldn't take that much time.
Yeah, just so like from A to B, change in X will be 3 minus 1, so +4. Change in Y is also 4. So like um for every +4 X, so Y increases by +4. So the slope pattern is 1, and from A to C, the change in X is 5 minus 5 minus 5 minus 1 minus 4, and the change in Y is 8. And here for like -4 in X, like Y changes by 8. So here the slope pattern is -2. So comparing the patterns, so from A to B, these slope is 1, A to C is -2. So yeah. So the rate of change is not the same, yeah. So they do not form a single straight line there.
They do. Y is equals to 2x. Check it later. Okay. Uh, it has to be calculated as slope only, but you can check the approach later. Next
Okay.
question. Can you draw the graph of y is equals to x square?
Yeah.
Tell me how does the graph change when the equation becomes y is equals to x minus 3 whole square?
Just 1 second. Actually, I'm not really good with the graph topics.
Okay. One last question from my side.
Uh,
You have total of 8 balls.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Seven of them are light, well, light in weight. One
Mm-hmm.
is heavy. What is the minimum attempt to separate the heavier ball among the rest?
7 are lightweight. After that,
What is the minimum attempt to separate the heavier ball? Number of attempts that you will take to separate the heavier ball among the rest.
to separate heavier ball from the rest. One wing can tell you like which side is heavier. So divide divide the balls into the 3-3-2. So if I have the left pan three balls and right pan three balls, and keeping two balls aside. Yeah, so the scales balance. A heavier ball is among the two set aside. Mm. Yeah, case two would be like one side is heavier and the heavier ball is among those three. So comparing,
There are 8 balls, right?
yeah.
So 3-3-2 के 3-3-2 के बनेंगे. The balls that will be divided, right?
Uh-huh.
So it might be in the set 2 balls. How will you divide? How will you decide? Is it not a better approach to go for 4-4 then
अगर
2-2? Explain,
Mm,
Karthik.
हाँ
yeah.
So, and you're very slow. इतना टाइम नहीं देंगे वो लोग. सी,
Uh,
आई टोल्ड यू लास्ट टाइम ऑल्सो ना. मैंने आपका उसमें आप जब वी हैड अ फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू कि हाँ पे आपका बेसिक सारा कवर्ड मैंने लगभग कर दिया था. राइट.
mm,
आई टोल्ड यू
mm,
नेक्स्ट इंटरव्यू हाई लेवल क्वेश्चंस विल बी आस्क्ड प्रॉब्लम बेस्ड सॉल्विंग पे. आई
mm,
प्रायर वार्नड यू. और आपको देखो पैनलिस्ट को जैसे मैंने क्यों बोला कि एबीसी के आपके इंटरव्यूज है. Because they also know कि ऐसे क्वेश्चन सी इन इंटरव्यू 35 to 40 मिनट इंटरव्यू दैट विल बी हैविंग एटलीस्ट
mm,
2 to 3 क्वेश्चन ऐसे आएंगे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग. और वो इतना लंबा टाइम आपको नहीं देने वाले. हम आपको 30 सेकंड दे रहे, कोई नहीं देने वाला. वहां यू हैव टू कम अप विद आंसर 15 to 20 सेकंड मैक्सिमम.
mm,
एबीसी में आप सी ऑब्वियसली यू विल बी टारगेटिंग आइदर ऑफ एबीसी, राइट.
mm,
बाकी तो नीचे वाले छोड़ दो अभी.
mm,
तो ऐसे कैसे होगा मुझे एक बात बताओ. आपने
right.
अपने डब्ल्यूटी स्किल्स इंप्रूव करे.
हाँ, मैंने उस पे थोड़ा जो आपने जैसे बताया था कि रैंडमली आप मतलब जीपीटी पे आप मतलब एक रैंडम टॉपिक बोलो तो
हम्म.
या तो उससे मैंने थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस करी थी।
थोड़ी नहीं, बहुत ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करनी. अगेन इट हैज गुड परसेंटेज वेटेज है
हम्म,
उसका.
हम्म।
अभी देखो आईएमटी को अभी 14 को छोड़ दो. वो वहां
अच्छा।
तक आपका सिंपल इंटरव्यू होगा.
हम्म,
कंपेयर टू देखो जो फर्स्ट वाले इंटरव्यू से और अभी इसमें भी जो बाकी लोग पहले सिंपल क्वेश्चन भी पूछ रहे हैं मुश्किल भी पूछ रहे हैं मिक्स है. वहां इतना हाई लेवल क्वेश्चन आपसे नहीं पूछने वाले. आपका मेन
हम्म,
टारगेट एबीसी एफएमएस नहीं जो भी केएल है.
हम्म,
ठीक है, तो उसके लिए ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछे कि इतना टाइम नहीं लगाना है. अगर अब आपसे हम आपसे इसके बाद और ऑब्वियसली सम लॉजिकल क्वेश्चंस विल बी आस्क्ड.
हम्म,
तो डू नॉट टेक सो मच टाइम एंड यू बिकॉज यू विल नॉट हैव सो मच टाइम देयर. वो नेक्स्ट पे चले जाएंगे तो आपको वो पॉइंट गया बेसिकली.
हम्म,
और दिस इज व्हाट
हम्म,
सेपरेट्स यू फ्रॉम द रेस्ट. नॉर्मल
हम्म,
रट्टे वाले आंसर इको सब रट लेते हैं सॉफ्टवेयर अपने आपके मतलब प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज सब रट्टे मार लेते हैं. दिस शोज हाउ क्विक यू आर. ठीक
राइट,
है कार्तिक,
राइट।
यू मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, लीव दिस वन.
yeah you can continue on that.
और नवलीन.
Yes, sir. Weber, name three plays written by Kalidas.
Three plays.
Plays,
Uh,
yes.
I'll be honest, I've not followed his plays. I
Okay, who
generally,
is Girish Kannad?
oh, I have no
Mr.
idea.
Girish Kannad, sorry.
No, 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 no. I have
Okay,
no idea.
any. Do you know what the American pipe dream is referred to as?
American Pipe Dream.
Hmm.
No, 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 ma'am.
Who has written uh, Death of a Salesman?
No, ma'am, this I don't know.
Okay, have you ever read any of the plays written by any writer,
Yeah, yeah,
Indian?
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Which
yeah.
all? Which all have you read?
Yeah, so I read Mahanirvan by Satish Alekar ji.
Hmm.
So yeah, that I read, and I read Baki Itihas, and yeah, mainly I have read Satish Alekar. I have read Manto's small short stories as well, and yeah,
Which stories by Manto have you read?
um, I would not really quote that right now. So
Nini, please go ahead. We all are adults here. No worries.
yeah, so though was basically I don't remember the name right now. I read it 2 years ago, so it was basically related to the erotic segment. It was a It was about
Acha.
prostitute. Yeah, yeah.
Uh, which theme did Manto focus on across his plays? There was one particular theme that he discussed in every play or every short story that he's written. Which was it?
Mm. No, ma'am, I don't know. Red
Okay. Do
Delhi
you know
short
who
story.
Ismat Chugtai is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was
Who
also
is she? He? Ismat Chugtai is a
she
he.
she yeah, yeah, she
Who was she?
she was also a
Who was
writer.
she?
She was also a writer.
And why is she famous? And is she an Indian?
No, I don't believe so, ma'am.
Where is she from?
Yeah, but one second only.
Huh.
Regarding that, you said eroticism is being used in that play or whatever book that is.
Yes, yes.
You know, Zoran Mamdani is trying to legalize prostitution. What are your views on it?
Um,
Do you think it should be legal or illegal? First of all,
I think the considering the all the rape cases happening in India right now, I think first we will have to change the mindset of the people, because even making prostitution legal will not really solve the problem if your mind is corrupted. So
How is
wait.
rape and prostitution?
Exactly. My question: how is rape and prostitution linked?
um I was trying to connect two dots, that I read in an article that in the Western countries, like in Netherlands, the prostitution is legal, and there those jobs are also respected. In India, that will be seen as a completely different angle, um, considering the fact that like there are so many groups like Bajrang Dals and different societies
Weber,
that
what are you
will.
trying to get at?
Ma'am, I'm trying to explain that it is really complicated to make this thing like
वैभव, एक
yeah.
मिनट एक मिनट जो बोल रहे हो गलत बोल रहे हो सुनो तुमने
Huh.
पहली लाइन में रेप यूज किया
Hmm.
विच इज रॉन्ग इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में रेप आपको बोलना ही नहीं चाहिए अगर आपको बोलना है आई एम द पॉइंट दैट आई कुड थिंक ऑफ दैट यू कुड से इज कि अगर प्रोस्टिट्यूशन लीगल करोगे तो कुछ हद तक लोग कहते हैं रेप पे फर्क पड़ेगा इज अ पॉइंट दैट
So
इज गिवन बाय सम ऑफ द एनालिस्ट बट वो आपको
yeah.
सेकेंडरी टर्शरी पॉइंट बनाना है अगेन इट इज नॉट प्रूवन बाय फैक्ट्स और स्टैटिस्टिक्स
Yes,
आप
yes,
फर्स्ट
yes.
पॉइंट में अगर रेप यूज कर रहे हो वर्ड तो यू विल
Hmm.
हैव टू जस्टिफाई कि प्रोस्टिट्यूशन रेप कैसे रिड्यूस कर रहा है
Hmm.
which I don't
But
think right now going on any
Um,
statistics you can do it.
yeah,
and
yeah,
you
sir. I
will
was.
be questioned on the fact that marital rape exists in India and our parliament
Yes.
refuses to criminalize it.
Hmm. Ma'am, I was coming to
So,
what sir just mentioned, that this thing will bring down the rape cases.
do you know even prostitutes are raped, Vaibhav?
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Again.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So how can you say this?
That's why, ma'am, I that time I really stopped and got confused at whether I should say it or not.
See,
Yeah.
वैभव अगर कुछ गलत स्टेटमेंट आपने बोल दिया ना स्टार्टिंग में लेट्स सपोज जैसे इस केस में हो गया
Hmm.
यू कैन
Mm-hmm.
से टू द पैलेस आई लाइक टू रिट्रैक्ट माय लाइन दैट आई हैव जस्ट सेड एंड आई
Mm.
लाइक टू स्टार्ट अगेन ठीक
Okay.
है बिकॉज देखो
Okay.
आपको रियलाइज हो गया था कि
Yeah.
आपने गलत बोल दिया तभी यू वर नॉट एबल टू इवन फॉर्म्स इंग्लिश बेसिक इंग्लिश ये मुझे समझ
Mm-hmm.
आ रही है बट
Mm-hmm.
आप उसको सॉरी बोल के रिट्रैक्ट करो अपनी लाइन को एंड से आई लाइक टू स्टार्ट अगेन ठीक है
Okay.
क्योंकि आप इसको नहीं जस्टिफाई कर पाओगे
Yes.
हाउएवर
Yeah.
हार्ड यू
Right.
ट्राई
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
नॉर्मल प्रोस्टिट्यूशन को आप डिफेंड या उसके अगेंस्ट जा सकते हो
Yes.
दैट इज
Yeah.
ओके जैसे आप बोल रहे हो अगर हम लीगल कर देंगे तो बजरंग दल उसको प्रॉब्लम करेगा
Yeah.
क्यों आइडेंटिफाई हो जाएंगे ना फिर इजीली लोग विमेन
Mm-hmm.
और मेन हु आर डूइंग इट तो
Mm-hmm.
बजरंग दल को इंडिया में प्रॉब्लम कर सकता है वो सब ठीक है बट आप रेप को जस्टिफाई जैसे नहीं कर पाओगे तो यू प्लीज ऐसे पॉइंट्स मत बोलो एंड सच
Yeah.
क्वेश्चंस विल बी आस्क्ड
And
ब्लैकीज में इट इज वेरी कॉमन
if you want to bring
या
it,
नबी
you can bring in the point of escort services.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to
Mm-hmm.
say, Wes, it's not prostitution, but it's
Mm-hmm.
paid services. So you can say कि we should consider it as a proper profession like it is in the West. You
Yeah.
can take the example of Netherlands, Amsterdam, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can say keep security, health insurance, security should be provided to them, etc.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the fact that in prostitution, especially in third world countries or places like India, It is usually those who are victims of sex trafficking or human trafficking.
Hmm.
They are not there by choice.
Yes. Yeah.
Same is in the West, but not majority, I would say. ठीक है?
Hmm.
So bring थोड़ा rational, not so offensive
Hmm.
points in. ठीक है? Continuing.
Hmm.
Um, I'm giving you a situation to choose between. So you have a junior with high variance performance and a senior with low variance, but capped upside. In
Hmm.
this situation, do you prefer variance or do you actively avoid it?
Um, can you come again, please?
ठीक है. You have a junior with high variance performance and you
Hmm.
have a senior with low variance,
Hmm.
but with capped upside. In this situation, do you prefer variance or would you actively avoid it?
Ma'am, I will consider the person with the um low variance if he's my
Yes.
junior.
Why?
Um, since the performance is inconsistent and I'm not really sure about this how to approach.
Okay. Um, okay. If your presence improves outcomes but slows execution in any role in your team, would you stay involved or would you step back?
Ma'am, I will stay involved, but I will continuously try to make myself better and will show progress over time. I will not walk out of the team, surely, but I will show them that I can make progress, and yeah, through my execution, I will show them.
Okay. If given a choice between the two, the first is um, if you are able to erase all your past memories or memories from your past versus um, making memories in the future but not being able to remember them, which one would you choose?
If I could erase any one of them,
Choose anyone. I would
choose
give you the
any.
option. Erase all memories from your past. ठीक है 10th Feb से पहले की सारी
Mm,
और make new memories after मतलब starting 11th Feb but not
mm.
being able to remember them. Which one would you choose?
I will. I would not like to forget everything that has happened till now because that has really made me the person that I am today. Like I have achieved a lot over my life, so will surely would not like to forget everything. Whatever has happened, my when I became 18 plus my first 18 birthday and my first job and
But
my
then what is
first
your age, Vaibhav?
what
What is your age?
25.
Age. So let's say you live up to 60. So from 25 to 60 आपको कोई भी memory याद नहीं रहेगी. You're okay with that?
Ma'am, I'm also not okay with that, but I can't really just forget everything that happened in my
You have
past.
to choose one, Vaibhav.
Um, uh, I
Choose one
get
and justify.
yeah. So yeah, all the core things that have happened till now, I can't really forget the past because it has shaped me the person I am today. Yeah, what I will be doing in the future and what will happen, I cannot say about that. Yeah, but I cannot just erase everything that has happened till now in my life.
Okay. What is a fourth wall in a play?
So fourth wall is something that let's say that I'm performing on the stage, and fourth wall is just an
Okay.
imaginary wall that you create in front of yourself, so that you are not bothered that who is sitting in front
And
of you. Hello.
okay. How do actors break it during live performances?
Yeah, so actors, the fourth wall is broken. Let's say that I'm performing, and someone from the audience just starts clapping all of a sudden in the middle. So that breaks the fourth wall all of a sudden, and that's how the actors are trained during the whole course of the theater. That even if any distraction comes during your performance, let's say that everyone is advised to keep their phones on silent,
Hmm.
but if someone
Understood. Understood.
yes, yes, ma'am.
Understood, Vibhav. How is a director similar to a CEO, and where does the analogy break?
I think they are lot similar in the sense that a CEO also controls the controls everything, all the operations and all the key components, and make decisions. And the director, in the similar way, he's the leader who is driving the whole play, keeping the central idea of the play intact.
And
And
where did this analogy break between the two?
it breaks that he's running a company and he's directing a play. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
As an individual, what have you learned from acting in theater?
The most important thing that I've learned is listening. People assume that theater is all about speaking, but it is more about listening. Listening to what your co-actor is saying, because what the co-actor is saying, that will form the basis of your next dialogue. So listening and reacting is the core thing that I have learned from theater.
Okay. Over to you, Angad sir.
Okay. Do you think UPI has reduced inequality or has it just shifted the pattern?
What thing?
Has UPI
Hmm.
reduced inequality or is that just shifted the pattern?
I think it has shifted the pattern, because it has really made made it easy for us to do all these digital transactions in our day-to-day life. And yeah, something that everyone, from a shopkeeper to a business owner to a customer who's trying to pay. So
You are
yeah,
justifying what is UPI. The
yeah.
question was, has UPI reduced inequality or has it shifted the pattern? So tell me your views. Has UPI, you're saying it has just shifted the pattern. Justify why is it not been able to reduce inequality?
Inequality in terms of
PPP, obviously.
what?
Inequality in terms of poverty, richness, PPP, whatever you want to call it.
I don't think so. It has dominated.
Never leave it. Next question. Do you think is ONDC a market correction or a state overreach?
What thing? ONGC?
ONDC, not ONGC.
Okay.
Is ONDC a market correction or is it a state overreach?
Not sure about that.
Okay. Is India's AI strategy coherent with the future?
Um, don't really think so, because right now all the solutions that we are using and everything that we are using right now, we are heavily relying on the services provided by the foreign companies like the OpenAI, Google, Meta.
Never. You
Yeah,
know, what does AI require to function?
yeah. It
Data centers,
requires, yeah, data centers.
training of modules,
Yes,
every big thing becomes secondary to data centers.
yes.
Do you know it was mentioned in the budget?
Yeah,
What
yeah, yeah.
was mentioned in the
Yeah,
budget specifically?
yeah. So since like till 2047, they have made it
Hmm.
tax free for the foreign companies to come and invest and build these data centers. Yeah,
Okay. So don't you think that's a positive shift towards AI that the government is trying to take?
I think yeah, it's a really positive thing that the government is trying to take. But I feel that the foreign companies coming and investing it will contribute to the GDP, but that money is also going to those foreign companies only. If I hear something like Indian companies or Indian startups like
It is
Utho.com,
okay. Continue with the example. Continue.
yeah, Indian companies like the Indian startups, like there is one Utho.com. If they are coming into the picture and they are driving the business, so that I can see that yeah, the uh, India's future with the AI is secure. Yeah.
A lot of schemes are there for AI startups in India.
Mm-hmm.
Data centers may not only just for, see foreign brands they are specifically targeting, but even for Indian brands they provide a lot of subsidies. And 2047 तक ठीक है वो tax relief वगैरह नहीं है for Indian brands, but उनके लिए भी there are a lot of subsidies that are being provided by the government. So इसका
Mm-hmm.
answer you cannot directly say no. You can either take a neutral stand or a positive stand. ठीक
Okay.
है? Because see, you have a lot of data to actually support your answer. Negative में I can again come up with various scheme names to say कि
Mm-hmm.
या ये भी स्कीम है वो भी स्कीम है फॉरेन कंपनीज को अब नाउ यू आर सेइंग फॉरेन कंपनीज को इनवाइट कर रहे हैं विच इज नॉट डायरेक्टली कंट्रीब्यूट बट वहां पे लोग जो काम करेंगे अगेन मैनेजर्स उनके फॉरेनर्स हो सकते हैं अंदर वर्किंग इंजीनियर्स विल बी फ्रॉम आईआईटीज जब
Mm-hmm.
बाहर जाके भी आईआईटीज के स्टूडेंट्स ही इंजीनियर्स काम कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे भी वही होगा maybe
Mm-hmm.
the head of the entire facility might be a foreigner but at least they'll be getting salaries right तो वो
Mm-hmm.
जीडीपी में कंट्रीब्यूशन करेगा ना फिर
Mm-hmm.
अगेन 2047 तक ठीक है दे आर नॉट पेइंग रेंट उनके टैक्स हेवंस मिलेंगे उनको व्हाटएवर बट स्टिल एम्प्लॉयमेंट तो जनरेट कर रहे हैं ना दिस इज व्हाट इंडिया रिक्वायर्स
Mm-hmm.
एंड एक बार वो यहाँ पे सेटअप कर लेंगे चाइना ने स्टार्टिंग में मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में अपने आप को हब कैसे बनाया था सेम वे स्टार्टिंग में उनको टैक्स बेनिफिट दे दो टैक्स हेवन बना दो उनको उसके बाद दे विल नॉट मूव दिस इज व्हाट गुजरात इज डूइंग
Mm-hmm.
सी तो आप एग्जैक्टली या तो आप मुझे नेगेशन के पॉइंट्स बताओ कि यू जस्टिफाई तो मैं आई अग्री विद इट आपको बस कोई एग्जैक्टली नेगेट करने का पॉइंट है इन द सेम कॉन्टेक्स्ट लाइक आई एम सपोर्टिंग द आंसर नहीं है एज
Mm-hmm.
सच इतना नेगेटिव पॉइंट नहीं है दे आर अभी ठीक है यू कैन से दे आर लैकिंग ये इंप्रूवमेंट्स कर सकते हैं बट आप बिल्कुल ये नहीं बोल सकते कि कुछ भी नहीं कर रही है ठीक
Yeah.
है मैंने आपको वर्ड यूज किया था कोहेरेंट इट इज कोहेरेंट ठीक है
Mm.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हाउ वुड योर बॉस डिस्क्राइब यू
Um, someone who is very optimistic, someone who takes ownership, and someone who is very adaptable.
ओके
Mm, yeah.
हैव स्टोरीज प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर इट मैंने लास्ट टाइम भी बोला था आई एम श्योर यू हैव
Yeah. Yeah.
ठीक है ना मैं नहीं
Yeah.
बुझा रहा हूँ उसको
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
आर देयर एनी एथिकल dilemmas that you have faced till now and how do you deal with them
Yeah. So there was one that I faced when I was doing regression in my team, and the we were very close to release, and there was a bug that we caught towards the end of the release, but it
Hmm.
had a really low occurrence, very low probability of occurring. So the dilemma was that either just report it or delay the release, or just let it be because it wasn't really occurring frequently. So like me and my like my senior, we were doing the regression. So initially what we did, we documented the flow in which we were facing that defect, and we highlighted that to the stakeholders. And initially the release was delayed, but that potential defect, it was avoided. And I think that really came out to be positive, because that built a trust between us and the stakeholders. And I believe that the long-term credibility is
Okay,
more important. Yeah.
leave it. Hmm. How do you think the shift from generative AI to agentic AI has
Mhm.
been? Do you know
Yeah.
what is agentic AI?
Yeah.
What is agentic AI?
Yeah. So the agentic AI, basically an autonomous AI agent that performs tasks on its own. And
Mhm.
generative AI is basically you provide
What
it.
all tasks can agentic AI perform? Give me
um
simple examples. Simple examples.
Yeah, so let's say that I consider any company if I have to.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so let's say that we have a Replit. So on the Replit, let's say that I give Replit an requirement that I have to build this website, a single landing page website. It should have these things, and yeah, a footer, a nice header with a contact page, contact section, and I give those things. So the Replit does all the things in the background for me, and there's a software architect that is assigned to that project. Replit does everything on its own, and it builds the product and it gives it to me. So that is basically the agentic AI. So the AI performing everything for us. Yeah, right from the
See,
initiation to
if they
the
ask you simple example ना, जैसे मैंने
yeah.
पूछा था,
Okay.
and you complicated वाला तो बता देगा. Simple वाले के लिए you can say simple book flights, negotiate prices for us.
Mm-hmm.
ठीक है on websites.
Mm-hmm.
Like coding entire apps जो आप पार्ट बोल रहे हो that is okay. अगर आप simple example पूछो तो ऐसा भी you can say. ठीक है. Now coming to the next question. Silver has dropped from its peak nearly 50, approximately 40% from its peak of 4,30,000. What are the reasons? And why is it again? What will be the price, do you think, according to you, by the end of 2026?
I think the first reason that it's rising so much because there yeah, so it is being widely used in the EVs and in the semiconductors. So there has been a widespread demand for silver, which was not there before, but now it is widely being used in chips as well and in the and since there is a huge push right now for the EV, so that's why the demand has
But do you
increased.
think the demand supply is so scarce, supply there's so shortage of the supply part that it price needed to be three times. It is risen from I think January say three times it has become. No, not from January. Sorry, last is September say 4 months it has become three times. Do
Yeah,
you think does it justify it?
I think because the I think China holds the majority of silver and China has really stopped exporting it to the other nations
Good.
as well. So that's why
Now
due
then,
to
why has the sudden fall in prices been there?
yeah, because there is shortage, so that's why there has been a sudden surge in the prices.
सर्च
Because
ठीक है, fall क्यों है prices में?
I think that is a correction for now. I think the prices will
But
again
don't you think correction could have taken place at 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs? Why at 430?
not sure about that. Yeah.
वो पढ़ो उसके बारे में. It
Okay.
is important. Gold, silver दोनों.
Okay.
Particular prices पे क्यों गए हैं? वो आउंस में डीलिंग होती है इसमें यूएस स्टॉक मार्केट यूएस में एमसीएक्स पे दे आर डील्ड. उसमें रीजंस आपको मिल जाएंगे ऑनलाइन, उसके बारे में पढ़ो, थोड़ा इन डेप्थ एनालिसिस के बारे में रखो.
You just also write it down this one. Yeah.
Hmm. Do you know what is gross fixed capital formation?
Cross fixed?
Gross fixed capital formation.
No, no, no.
Write it down.
Mm-hmm.
ये आपको इंडिया और चाइना की how why China grew at 15%, 12% also for multiple years and India is not being able to do it. इसके
Gross
बारे में in
fixed,
depth.
gross fixed
Gross
capital.
fixed
Mm,
capital
mm,
formation. This can be answer for a lot of things. ठीक है, इसके बारे में पढ़ो.
okay.
India Germany recently had strategic talks on trade, defense and basically on trade and defense. How is it different from the India EU deal that they have recently signed, free trade agreement?
I think that deal is not signed yet. It's an interim deal right now
India
between.
EU deal is not signed yet.
Yeah, like it's not finalized. Uh,
Then what was
they
the president of the
they
EU doing in India?
yeah. So they have made a like this promise that yeah they will be doing this thing, but the final thing it has not come out yet, I
Tell me
think.
three figures, three numbers, numerical
Uh,
data from this India EU deal.
yeah, so The first one would be that 99% of the Indian exports, they will be duty free in the EU, like exports from the Indian market. And I think that around 97% of the imports from the EU, those will be duty free in the Indian market. And not sure about the third one.
India has recently hosted the Global AI Impact Summit.
Mm-hmm.
What were the major objectives and what was the focus of the summit? Where was it held? Do you know?
No, I don't know that, but I have some context that what was it about. Yeah, but
Tell
not
me what is
complete.
it about?
Yeah, so basically to drive the AI powered development in the country, and basically also to make people skilled in the AI process, and yeah.
पढ़ो इसके बारे में. Some
uh,
you're not there exactly. 70 what
okay.
you're saying is 70% only correct. ठीक है? Exact पढ़ के रखो इसको. Simple scenario, you have a 3 liter jug and a 5 liter jug. ठीक है?
Hmm.
You have to measure exactly 4 liters. How will you do it?
3 liter jug and a 5 liter jug, I have to measure exactly 4 liters.
Yes. And you have another 8 liter jug with you to
Okay.
measure the 4 liters. If it's half full, it's 4 liters. And there are no marks on the jugs.
Okay, so one is 3 liter and one is 4 liter jug.
One is 5 liter.
Okay, one is 5 liter and one is 3 liter.
3 liters.
And
Full to the brim with liquid, whatever X liquid. Okay. You have
okay.
another jug of 8 liters. You have
Uh-huh.
to fill it half till 4 liters basically.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only do it once. How will you do it? How will you ensure that two pouring, sorry, in two pourings you can full it till 4 liters?
Mm. So I will pour the 3 liter one whole, because I know that it is a 3 liter jug.
Hmm.
And
5 liter one has no markings. How will you ensure that 1 liter is poured?
first I will pour the 3 liter one into the 8 liter jug.
ठीक है.
And now I know that that is a 3 liter jug, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know that is a 3 liter jug. You know it is a 5 liter jug, but there are
Mm-hmm.
no markings of every liter or every ml. Okay. तो नाउ 5 लिटर वाले जग से 1 लिटर कैसे डालोगे उसमें 8 लिटर में? अगेन उसमें भी मार्किंग्स नहीं है. मार्किंग्स कहीं पे भी नहीं है. उसको हाफ फुल करना है. यू कैन नॉट गेस एग्जैक्ट 4 लिटर्स होना चाहिए. कैसे होगा? Okay, we have next question. Tell me one opinion smart people around you would disagree with.
That the can I say anything?
Yes,
Like,
पर्सनल लाइफ से भी हो सकता है, जॉब से रिलेटेड, एनीथिंग, एनी
okay,
ओपिनियन दैट यू हैव अबाउट द वर्ल्ड.
okay. So one thing would be that the involvement of the US in the Middle East is just for the terrorism, and that's why they were there
It is to promote terrorism or reduce terrorism? Specify.
to reduce terrorism. That was the main objective that they have been.
Okay,
Uh,
you do not agree with it, is what you're
I
saying.
I agree, but not completely. That is my thing. I do not agree with it fully.
Neutral stance will not get you out of this question.
Okay.
See, let's suppose you, like for me, if I would have to give this answer, I would say what Israel is doing in Palestine
Hmm.
is, or the Gaza Strip is correct.
Hmm.
But I have read enough stats and figures and the code and the 6 day war, Yom Kippur war, Abraham Accords to know how Israel is correct and Gazans are wrong. And
Mm.
what happens when Palestinians go to other countries? I'll give an example. In Denmark, Belgium, sorry, 321 Palestinians went. The first generation in 1972 or 73. I'm not sure about the year. 70, early 70s. Okay, out
Mm.
of which 274 are in jail, went to jail. Then second generation, 1200 something, 600 were in jail. Third generation, 2800 something. Again, 50% are in jail currently. They are currently serving in jail. So I can give you numerous stats and figures regarding how Palestinians are not, are on the wrong side. So ऐसा कोई controversial, not just controversial, मतलब कोई भी opinion आपका हो सकता है. Like you, what you were trying to say is also somewhat controversial, right? But
Mm.
have a valid stance on it. Negative
Mm.
या positive, neutral में नहीं चलेगा ये आंसर, इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर. And this is
Mm.
IMC's question last year.
Mm.
ठीक है, this was
Okay.
separate, so her ये have a opinion regarding this. That smart people around you would not agree, because you would see like most of the people would blame Israel for what is happening. ठीक है. What values would you never compromise on, Webber?
Accountability, ownership, and yeah, these two are the core things.
Three.
What?
I need three.
Punctuality. Yeah.
Good. What is the integration of e to the power cos x?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Tell me, why should we select you over any other candidate sitting out there?
Um, I think I should be selected because I bring depth, I bring diversity. I have over 3.5 years of experience, both as an software engineer and as an SRET. So I have the exposure to the domain of both the software development as well as the QA life cycle. And my theater experience has really helped me to build my communication skills as well as also to feel comfortable in leadership situations as well. I think all this balance of execution and intent, it makes me a strong fit for the program because like in any institution like the prestigious, whether it's IM, ABC or any other institution, I won't just consume learning. I will also share my technical perspective, and I'm also seeking their different perspective as well. And
Do
I
you
believe
think startups are overfinanced in India?
you asked me this question last time as well.
Kavi?
Yeah. um, I think startups, they are overfinanced, yeah, in a way, because
इस बार मुझे विद एग्जांपल्स बताना. मैंने पिछली बार बोलता एग्जांपल्स याद करके आना. करके आया हो? सच सच बोल, नहीं तो आंसर मत बताना.
नहीं.
देख, दो चीजें पिछली बार स्पेसिफिकली बोलती, एआई की इन डेप्थ पढ़ना और स्टार्टअप्स, राइट?
Hmm.
दोनों में कुछ ज्यादा इंप्रूवमेंट नहीं है. स्टार्टअप का
Yeah.
तो अभी मैंने पूछा ही नहीं है, इनफैक्ट मैं सिर्फ एआई पे ही अभी चल रहा था.
Okay. Vaibhav, are there any tax changes that impacts consumers and businesses?
What changes?
Tax changes in this year's budget that impacts consumers and businesses.
I don't think there has been any changes in the tax structure, I guess.
Okay, what is the new Income Tax Act?
Um, I think the new income tax act that till the um 12 lakhs the income tax is free, and yeah,
Income
I'm not
tax is free?
no, like I'm not really sure, ma'am, about the income tax things. I'm a little bit weak on the finance side.
Okay. How does this year's budget seek to improve logistics and multimodal connectivity?
um so according to this year's budget, there will be what they projected that they will be investing a huge amount of money over on the infrastructure, around 12 lakh crores. So all those infrastructures, and it will also help small businesses as well. So
I'm
that
asking you, how does it improve logistics and multimodal, MODAL, connectivity?
mm,
Do you know what multimodal connectivity is?
no, no, ma'am, no.
Okay, it means multiple ways of transporting, road, waterways, air flight, etc., etc. So, what has been introduced in this year's budget that will improve or increase this connectivity?
Yeah, so there has been emphasis on building the new road and rail networks.
Hmm.
So I think
How
that will,
many?
don't know the numbers right now, to be honest.
Okay. Does India have any of the bullet trains?
Um, I don't think so right now,
Acha. Has it been introduced?
No, no.
It has been above.
Okay,
It
Cities
is
have
being
also
built
been
between Ahmedabad and Mumbai.
okay,
decided.
okay.
How
Last
does
question. हाँ, but W continue, sorry.
how does this year's budget support MSMEs?
Yeah, by empowering them and by
How how much?
allocating, don't know the numbers now.
So what is the difference between a startup and an MSME?
MSME is already a kind of established company out there, and a startup
What
is
is the full form of MSME?
a medium, small scale micro enterprises.
Hmm, ठीक है. And what is the difference?
Yeah, ma'am, as I mentioned that the MSMEs, they are already somewhat established, and but startups, they are really in the early stage, where they are trying to make it out there through their product, and they seek investing as well. So yeah, from the investors.
ठीक है. Sir, you were saying?
Last question. Do you think Gift City will change the financial game of India?
Which
Gift City.
big?
Gift. GIFT. Gift City. Do you know what is Gift City? पहले बताओ.
No.
Full form of Gift City.
नहीं पता. Write it down.
Hmm.
Above. What do you know what is Dholera? DHOLERA. Dholera city that has. लिखो Dholera. Now Navleen feedback.
Vaibhav, ek to you take, sorry, but you take a lot of time to answer questions, especially situational. थोड़ा practice more and reduce your time to answer. Please read up on GK, India's budget, 20 Republic Day, its significance, chief guest, what was special about this Republic Day, कितनवा Republic Day है, and then US and EU deals, trade deals. And like sir mentioned, gold, silver, and because you're an engineer, RAM क्यों महंगी होती है आपको ये भी पता होना चाहिए. Which specialization would you be taking, Vaibhav?
Um, I wish to go into the broadman role only. So yeah, around
Okay,
that, yeah.
ठीक है. That's it from my side.
हाय, सो मैंने लास्ट टाइम ये बोला था कि एज, स्कूल का नाम, ये सब रेलेवेंट नहीं है। अभी तक कोई चेंज नहीं किया इंट्रोडक्शन में।
ठीक है।
ठीक है,
स्कूल, स्कूल एज।
इंट्रोडक्शन में ही मैंने बोला था कि इतना ज़्यादा ओवर एक्सप्लेन मत करो।
नॉट।
इतना मेंशन करो कि इंडस्ट्री एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, जब पूछे सामने वाला तब बोलो। इतना लंबा बोलोगे तो किसी को कुछ समझ नहीं आने वाला, सब भूल जाएंगे। इवन फॉर
ठीक।
योर अदर आंसर्स, वेरी वेरी लॉन्ग आंसर्स, क्रिस्प कंसाइज आंसर। ठीक है,
हम्म।
गेस्टिमेट का भी बोला था प्रिपेयर कर लेना, अप्रोचेस भी बताए थे दो लास्ट टाइम। यू स्टिल डिडंट प्रिपेयर दैट, एंड ट्रस्ट मी, एबीसी में पूछते हैं इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस। इवन जो मैथमेटिकल क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे मैंने भी, अंगद ने भी, बेसिक क्वेश्चंस, मतलब वाई इज इक्वल टू 2x कैसे गलत कर सकते हो, इंजीनियर हो, पता होना चाहिए वो सब। ठीक है, मैथमेटिक्स के क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, दे विल गिव यू अ नोटपैड एंड पेन, दे विल आस्क यू टू सॉल्व ओवर देयर ओनली। ओके देन, तो बॉडी लैंग्वेज, ट्राई टू सिट स्ट्रेट, फेस टच नहीं करना। सो या, ये सब था। एंड आई थिंक वाई एम बी ए में भी थोड़ा बेटर कर सकते हो अभी भी। ओके, या दैट्स इट फ्रॉम माय साइड।
वैभव,
हम्म।
देखो लास्ट टाइम बोला, एक तो दो तीन चीजें जो अभी आपको लिखवाई है, गिफ्ट सिटी के बारे में पढ़ो, दोलेरा। अगेन देखो, जीके अभी भी काफी वीक है। बजट कैसे नहीं बढ़ा तूने? फर्स्ट स्टेप को आए, बात बताओ, बजट अभी 10th ही है, ये भी नहीं कि बहुत पुराना का टॉपिक है।
नहीं पढ़ा था, बट उस मतलब मतलब कुछ नंबर्स पता थे, कुछ नंबर्स नहीं पता थे, जैसे मैम
वैभव
ने
से
जो
काम नहीं चलेगा,
नंबर्स।
देखो।
हम्म।
आपका आपके 15-10 मिनट के इंटरव्यूज नहीं है कि यू
हम्म।
विल बी स्पेयर्ड 40 मिनट्स,
हम्म।
35 मिनट्स, 30 मिनट्स, 50 मिनट्स, एक एक घंटा भी होता है, टोल्ड यू लास्ट टाइम ऑल्सो।
हम्म।
तो उसमें हर चीज इन डेप्थ पूछेंगे। अगर वो जीके में जा रहे हैं तो 10 मिनट आपका, 15 मिनट जीके चलेगा, जो भी आपसे अलग अलग क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे हैं। ओपिनियन बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस पे जा रहे हैं तो 10 मिनट ओपिनियन बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस होंगे। ठीक है।
हम्म।
फिर आपसे दो से तीन, दो तो मिनिमम आपको लॉजिकल, देखो मिनिमम गारंटीड नहीं है, बट हाँ 1 to 2 आप लगा के चलो, आपको पूछेंगे क्वेश्चंस कि 100 डोर्स है, कैसे क्लोज करोगे, क्या करोगे। इन इन सब की भी थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस करो। सब मैं आपको पिछले बताऊँ, सबसे सिंपल, आपको चैट जीपीटी यूज करके इनके आंसर्स, क्वेश्चंस पहले फ्रेम करो, उसके बैठ के खुद सॉल्व करो। नहीं
हम्म।
होता आज चैट जीपीटी टू हेल्प यू, उससे आपको, देखो ये अनलिमिटेड क्वेश्चंस है, जस्ट लाइक करंट अफेयर्स। मैं आपको ये लिखवा नहीं सकता कि डोर्स वाला ही क्वेश्चन आएगा, कॉइन्स वाला ही आएगा, या 3 लीटर 5 लीटर जग वाला आएगा। बट दीज आर
हम्म।
वेरी बेसिक्स।
हम्म।
एटलीस्ट ये सॉल्व करना सीख लो, समझ लो।
हम्म।
प्रोबेबिलिटी के और ये सब, कुछ प्रोबेबिलिटी के भी क्वेश्चंस है इसमें,
हम्म।
ताकि आपको वहां पे कुछ पूछे आउट ऑफ द ब्लू तो आपको कॉन्टेक्स्ट एटलीस्ट पता हो, अप्रोच
हम्म।
समझा सको। सही आंसर नहीं भी आया
हम्म।
प्रोबेबिलिटी वगैरह या किसी में, तो इट वर्क्स।
ओके।
ठीक है, फिर आप देखो, बेसिक देखो, आपको अपना सॉफ्टवेयर वाला पार्ट वो वाला ठीक आता है। बट ये सब पॉइंट्स में पिछली बार भी मेरा यही था रिव्यू, कि इन सब पे वर्क करो। देखो उस वाले पार्ट से सिर्फ नहीं होगा आपका,
हम्म।
है ना, ये सब आपके ओपिनियंस बहुत मैटर करेंगे
हम्म।
रिगार्डिंग एनीथिंग एंड एवरीथिंग इन लाइफ दैट इज करेंटली गोइंग ऑन। आपसे हमने एक नहीं पूछा, जेफरी एप्स्टीन की जो फाइल्स आई है उनके बारे में भी पढ़ लो। व्हाट आर योर ओपिनियंस ऑन इट, हाउ शुड दे बी पनिश्ड। या हरदीप सिंह पुरी वहां पे जाके भी इंडिया से इन्वेस्टमेंट मांग रहा है, जेफरी एप्स्टीन से इन्वेस्टमेंट मांग रहा है। तो डू यू थिंक सच पीपल, अदर पीपल आर देयर वर्किंग फॉर इंडिया, हु, एग्जाम्पल, मतलब ऐसे करके आपसे मांग सकते हैं वो क्वेश्चंस। ठीक है, एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं आंसर, सॉरी। तो आप जेफरी एप्स्टीन की भी फाइल्स पे थोड़ा फोकस करो, थोड़ा सा, मतलब जीके के लिए। देखो 14 को आपको ये सब नहीं पूछा जाएगा, अगेन गेस्टिमेट रिवाइज करो, जैसे कार्तिक ने बोला। इतना हाई लेवल क्वेश्चन आपसे नहीं होंगे, बट आईएमटी को छोड़ दो, आपको मेन टारगेट्स आपके आगे के कॉलेजेस हैं, उनके लिए आपके
हम्म।
पास टाइम भी है। वर्क हार्ड तभी होगा, मैं आपको लास्ट टाइम भी बोला था।
हम्म।
यू स्टिल नीड अ लॉट ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट, ये सब करो तभी कुछ होगा। सिर्फ सॉफ्टवेयर के बारे में पता हो क्या, टेक्निकल साइड से नहीं होगा। ओके, चलो फिर, ऑल द बेस्ट, थैंक यू।
हम्म।
यू मे एग्जिट दिस मीटिंग।
थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन फॉर योर
थैंक
टाइम।
यू।
All the best, Vaibhav.